What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Winnipeg Jets franchise mode. I just got done recording the first round of the playoffs, so if you guys are watching this and you commented on the last video, yeah, I didn't have time to read it. I am recording this at the same time I'm recording the last one. That's why I started off right in the last screen I left out at. So we're just going to sim straight to the draft. And draft lottery, we are not in the top 15. Well, yeah, we could be 15. We're not in the top. I don't see any picks we have. Yeah, I don't see Winnipeg on there. So we didn't, obviously we weren't in the run-in. So blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we failed 2, but we passed 2. So, as long as we're still here, it's fine. So view retired players. Maybe we have 1 or 2. I don't think we do. No, we have none. Did Ben Bishop retire? No, okay, good. So we can still deal him off for like a late first or a mid-first round pick. Let's see. Ooh, sorry, I bumped my mic there, so that probably made a loud noise. Jaromir Jagr retires again. He came out of retirement last season and played for the Panthers one last time, and now he's retiring again. He's probably going to come back out of retirement and play for them yet again, because last season he retired and came back. So, yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Joe Thornton. Okay, anyways. Joe Thornton, Jerome Ginla, Marian Hossa, Patrick Marleau, Patrick Elias finally calls it quits. Pavel Datsyuk finally calling it quits, too. He should have retired last year, but he didn't. Shane Doan, Patrick Sharp, Mark Savard, Justin Williams. It said Mark Savard retired last year. This retirement system is broken. Yeah, because it said Vibrata and Chara retired last season, too. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But and Chris Kunitz. It said Chris Kunitz also retired last year, too. Couldn't you still sign retired players? Maybe that's why. You can probably still sign retired players. That's why there could. Yeah, because it said Mark Streit retired last year too, and Dumper. So yeah, they keep retiring. Just don't come back. You guys are great players. Just don't come back. Any goalies? Did Bobby Lou finally call it quits? Maybe. And if it loads, he did. Okay. No more Bobby Lou, unfortunately. Tear going down cheek. Yeah, Bobby Lou called it quits. Mike Smith, and then it just goes down from there. There may be some old legendary goalies you guys may remember. I'll just go down and let you guys look at that because some people are interested in this. And we're continuing simulation to go to the draft and see how well we do. So, pro block. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to throw some people on the trade block. Get Hutchinson off, Fletcher off, and our first round pick off. We do have a first round pick this year. So we'll keep that in mind. We're probably going to have 2 when we deal Ben Bishop. I don't know if I would deal Ben Bishop for first. That seems unrealistic, but it could possibly be a little realistic. I'm not sure. We have 285 overall goalies, so I guess it's not terribly unrealistic. And teams would play a lot for Ben Bishop. He's only got 3 years left, I believe. 4 years left. Well, if you don't count this year, he's got 3 years left because one's about to be up. So Ben Bishop's on the trade block for sure. And then we're going to get, let's see who else we're going to throw up here. We will throw, I don't know who else we're going to throw on here. Who else do we want to get rid of? I don't want to throw Marco Dano on there. I'd love to get rid of Marco Dano and get an actual left winger, or maybe a sniper. But he's doing good. There's no reason to just get rid of him. He's on a pretty cheap contract for 86 overall. He's 85 because of the morale right now, but there's really no one else I'd be interested in dealing away. Maybe I don't know, is there anyone else, any defenseman? Maybe Dustin Bufflin will be on there next year, not this year though. We're keeping him. There's really no one I want to deal away besides that. Maybe we'll put some 3rd round picks on there. Yeah, we'll put put a 3rd on there. I feel like that'd be easy to get rid of. So we'll put this year's. Where's this year's? This year's 3rd. We don't have a 2nd, so put this year's 3rd on there, and we'll go ahead and put a 4th. Maybe we'll get a nobody for a 4th or something. Maybe some cap relief for a 4th. Unless we actually want to put someone. Actually, no, I think that's fine. I don't think we need anybody else. Maybe Joel Armia would be good to put on there. Yeah, we'll throw Joel Armia on there because he's not really doing anything, and if someone would give us something good for him, we should take it. So, because he doesn't really get that good. He probably maxes out at 86. Because he's already 25, 84 years old. So he's still on his entry-level deal. So maybe throwing him on there wouldn't be terrible. So yeah, that should be decent. And that should bring us to the draft. Unless something else pops up. And no, nothing else has popped up. So let's go ahead and we're starting the draft. Hopefully some trades head our way. I don't think they come to us like that. But we'll see your scouting players. We'll see who we are after. I forgot to pin players yet again. It's fine because we have time to look. So there's a top 5 defenseman, center, center, defenseman, center, defenseman, right wing. I mean, top 5. I don't really want any of these guys. Yeah, none of them really throw any interest to me. What about, let's check out the OHL, AHL, because that's the ones that we are going to have high scouting for, because we scouted there a lot. Really nothing in the OHL. What about the QMJHL? Top 9, but he's going in the top 5, so it's probably higher than that. WHL, we scouted there a lot. United States. I mean, you know, we're just gonna go with the draft, and we'll go from there. So we're gonna slowly sim our way down. So we're gonna sim pick who goes first. Swanson goes first. So he's elite. Maybe we trade for like we're probably like pick number 18. Yeah, I had that spot on. We're pick number 18. So maybe we trade for like, I don't want to move up to the top 5 for Ben Bishop. I feel like that's unrealistic. Maybe we'll take the pick from, Dallas doesn't need anybody else. We'll take the pick from Dallas. No, I want a team that's going to get rid of theirs. That wants to get rid of theirs. So we're going to search for a team that does want to move their draft pick away. Maybe like someone who's interested in a goalie. We're going to do that. We're going to throw Ben Bishop on there, and we're going to see if we can find someone who's interested in a starting goaltender. He's a starting goaltender from like right when the season starts. He can start, and he'll be there for a few years before he starts decreasing in overall. He's only 31, so he can still grow. Well, he can't grow anymore, but he's not going to downgrade for a while. Edmonton would actually be okay with it. They don't want the pick, and they are interested in Ben Bishop. They have the cap for him. I don't know, taking a first straight up for Ben Bishop, but by the trade value, this would go through. They do have the cap for him. I feel like this is the trade we need to make. And maybe I'll add something to make it a little more realistic. Like maybe like I don't want to add anything else though, because they're willing to take. They need a goalie. They don't need a pick. Edmonton has tons of prospects. I'll throw like a 7th in to make them feel better about themselves. Like a 7th and a 6th. I know that's really no value whatsoever. We'll throw a 7th and a 6th in just to make them feel better about themselves. For a first, I mean, is there anyone they want to get rid of? And we'll just take them off their hands. It'll help us out. And Hendricks, I feel like he has I don't want to take on that contract. I feel like this is fine. I mean, this is a lot of value for Ben Bishop, but I feel like they need Ben Bishop, so I feel like this may go through. It did. So, yeah, people are going to lose morale for trading away Ben Bishop. But, you know, we're in the top 10 now. We have a top 6 pick. So, that's great. So, we're still going to get someone who has at least top 6 potential. We're going to sim pick. It's probably going to be another elite. Yeah, so, and this one's also going to be elite top 6. So, maybe they slipped on somebody. Would this one be? This one's also a top 6. So, one pick till ours, and then we'll see who we will pick. So, they took a defensive defenseman with elite potential. Let's see who we're going to take here. I want to take someone who, I mean, we could use a left wing, but we're probably going to take, like, a sniper would be great, but we don't necessarily need a right wing. You can't go wrong with drafting centers, but, like, we haven't really drafted any of these guys really good. This guy has 88, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know who to take. I mean, we really don't need another goalie. It never hurts to take a goalie, but we don't necessarily need one. Right wing would be nice. Two-way forward, though. I'd rather have a sniper. This guy's an offensive defenseman, though. We could use him if he's good. Man, I don't know. Because we can always take a left wing down here. We can take this Eggenberger guy, because that's about where we sit. Yeah, he might fall to us. If not, maybe we get this Combs guy. One of them might fall to us. So, I mean, do we take Rankin or Quick? Quick's a two-way forward. I mean, that'd be a pretty decent third liner. Or do we take Barkowski? He's another two-way forward, though. I feel like we take this quick guy. He's the best player there, it looks like. So we're just going to take this quick guy. Maybe he turns out to be something great. Medium top 6. Let's see what the other guy would have gone for. And top 4. And Barkowski's top 9. So that was good we didn't draft him. Ooh, medium starter potential. It's fine. We don't need goalie necessarily. Raquel, okay, yeah, okay, so he's about the same. So we're just going to sim to our pick. Sim to user pick, which is like 7 picks down the line from here. And we should be right here. Here we are. So, yeah, maybe we take that Combs guy if he's still available. Yeah, he's there. That Combs guy is there. Or do we take Bure, the defenseman? Two-way defender. I feel like Combs would be the best bet. Cause I mean, I like drafting power forwards. They don't really progress well in GM mode. A two-way defender would be nice. Or Stahlberg. Maybe we take Stahlberg. I'm thinking we take Stahlberg. I know I said we need more left wings, but moving Marco Dano to the left wing isn't necessarily a bad thing. And we still have free agency to go to. So we're gonna take Stahlberg here. Next available best defenseman there is. Top 4. Medium top 4 potential. That's not terrible. We're going to sim to our next user pick, which may be in the 3rd round. I don't think we have a 2nd round pick. It may be in the 3rd round. So, yeah. I think it's in the 3rd round. The simulation's taking a little while. It may just be in the 3rd round, which I'm completely okay with it if it is. I'm planning on getting rid of a lot of our older players in the AHL so we have room for prospects. So we're going to try to draft as many prospects as we possibly can. So, yeah. So maybe I would like to take a center because I'm looking to fill out the AHL. So maybe a center would be good. This guy's a playmaker. He may be decent. I know our defense is basically filled out in the AHL now. We could take another Johansson, but he's a defenseman. Bykov? We'll take Bykov. Maybe he'll be decent. Maybe he'll have bottom 6. Yeah, medium bottom 6 potential. That's not terrible. I mean, for someone who's going to be playing in the AHL, that's not bad. Stand up, low starter, really. He slipped to a late round then. Send the next user pick, which is in the 4th round. And we traded away our 6th and 7th. So, I believe we have a 4th. We do. Okay, pick 18 in the 4th round. And then I think we have a 5th, and that should end our draft, basically. So, we're going to we need possibly another center for the AHL. We don't need any more defensemen in the AHL. Maybe this Clark guy wouldn't be terrible. What about McGregor? Yeah, he's a sniper. McGregor. This could be, we're going to take Conor McGregor's child. We're going to take McGregor. He's not going to be anything, but you know what? That's a cool name. McGregor reminds me of Conor McGregor. So we're just going to take McGregor there. Low AHL top 6 forward potential. Maybe he gets to 80, 79, 80. Won't be terrible. Good for the AHL. We'll fill out the team down there and help them possibly win an AHL trophy or something. I don't know. And we're just going to take the Bush guy. We'll take him. Two-way forward, maybe good 3rd liner for the AHL. Yep, okay, perfect. And that's it. We don't have a 6th or 7th round pick. So we're just going to sim the rest of the draft. We're not even going to trade for one. And that simmed pretty fast. So, yeah, those are our picks. And, yeah. So, hopefully they become something. I know the last 3 probably won't. But we're going to go ahead and sim to the re-sign phase. And we're going to take care of some meaty contracts we have coming up. So, yeah. I would like to re-sign just about everybody besides the AHL guys. Blake Wheeler. Really, we have nobody big who needs a contract. I don't think anybody needs a contract this year. Anybody big needs a contract. Let's check out our goalies. I know Eric Comrie needs one. Yes, he does. Okay. 22 years old, 85 overall. He is for sure getting a contract. He wants a 1-year deal. Because he knows he's going to be good. How long do we have Helbig for? We have Helbig for... That's right, we locked him up for like 5 years, didn't we? Eric Comrie. We have a lot of cap space. 20 million. I'm willing to give Eric Comrie this big contract now just in case he is the go-to guy. 5 years for 3.7, I believe, is fair. For a goalie who's going to be, 6 years for... No, we're just going to do 5. Because we may deal him away after a while if Helbig is the better goalie. Because eventually, one of them is going to have to be dealt away. We'll give him exactly what he wants for 5 years. Because he's going to be playing in the NHL for sure. We got to give him a worthy contract. That may make Helbig be like, whoa, you gave him more money than me. Maybe I need to play better. I know that's not how this game is designed, but in my head, that's the way it's going to go. Hutchinson, he'll be playing in the AHL this year. So we're just going to give him 2 years. I don't want to pay that much for you. Before we sign you, we're going to check to see if we have any goalies in the system. And let's check the main roster out and check out who we have to sign here. We'll sort by overalls and see if anybody needs like a big contract. I don't think so. Adam Lowry wants one. You see, we have big buff for all these years. For the next 3 years, we have big buff. And he's starting to go down. Maybe we can drop him when he's like at 85. Blake Wheeler has something to say to us, but he needs a contract next year, so Blake Wheeler isn't a contract year. So maybe we get more points out of him, even though he led the team for points. Maybe we get more out of him this year. Tyler Myers, Jacob Trouba, we signed him on that like 5-year deal, so he's good for a while. Marco Dano, we gave him that 4-year deal, so he's good for a little while too. Sam Bennett, good for 2 more years, thanks to Calgary. And Adam Lowry, we're definitely going to sign him. Well, we're going to sign Nikolai Ehlers first, because he's got the low elite potential. That's not a bad contract for 3 years for someone who's 84 and is probably going to hit 86 by the end of the season. What do you want? You only want like 1,000 difference for like 4 years? I'm willing to give you 4. Actually, let's go 5. We're giving everybody these 5 years deals to prove themselves. And would you take like a $2,000 pay cut so we can sign you? That'd be great if you would. Let's see here. Patrick Laine is going to want a pretty good contract next year. Josh Morrissey, someone else we have to lock up because he's going to be could be decent. I don't want to give him a big contract because I don't know how good he's going to get. He's 23 years old, 82 overall. He is growing, but he's growing slowly. And we don't want to put a lot of money into someone who won't be our number one guy for a while. I'll give him a 4-year deal for what he wants. Maybe a little bit cheaper. What if we go for 6? 1.6 for 4 years. I feel like that's fair. Who else do we need to sign? Toby Enstrom, I don't know if we should sign him or not. How much does he want? He's 84 overall and he's top 6. So he's a good depth defenseman, but I do not want him for 3 years. He's 33 years old, and maybe, what does he want for, he wants a lot of money for 1 year. I'm not willing, maybe we don't re-sign Toby Enstrom. Maybe we go get somebody else. Joel Armia, I really don't know what to do with this guy. Adam Lowry, he's the perfect 4th line center for us. We're going to sign him. He wants $3 million for 2 years. What if we give him 3 for 1 year? Put him in a contract year. Let him prove himself this year. See if he's good. He's a perfect 4th line center, but I want him to prove himself. If he hits 85, that's perfect. If not, we'll see how he does. We're gonna have to wait on Toby Enstrom. Joel Armia. I really don't know what to do with this guy. How much money does he want? He's growing really slow. He's already 25. And he's got the low top 6 potential. I don't know, man. I don't really know what we do with Joel Armia. I don't want to give him... I don't know, man. Do we got him a 1 year? I'm just going to tender him. Yeah, I'm just going to qualify. Worst case scenario is someone else claims him, we get a draft pick out of it. And that's not that bad. Let's make sure we got all these guys before we go into other contracts. I want to make sure we got these guys. That way we can go from there. And then we'll check what our prospects that we drafted are. So let's advance the day. We have a 93 overall offense. That is great. Okay, Nikolai Ehlers accepted. Adam Lowry accepted. Josh Morrissey also accepted. Eric Comrie also accepted. So everybody basically accepted. That's perfect. Could not have gone any better. We have 11 million in cap space, so we can still sign someone like maybe a first line left wing. I don't know, because we don't necessarily need one, but like another sniper would be great. Toby Instrom, man, I really don't know what to do with this guy. I mean, let's look at our defense and see how it would look, because he's top 6. Do we really need him? I mean, look, that's the top 2. Dustin Byfuglien, Tyler Myers. Bottom 2, I mean, the mid 2 can be Jacob Trouba and Josh Morrissey. I want Josh Morrissey playing there. And then Toby Instrom and Adam Mazzaros. None of our AHL guys are ready to make a jump up, so that is kind of concerning. I mean, do we necessarily need Toby Instrom? I really don't want to pay him $3 million for that. I mean, 84 overall is great, but $3 million? I don't know. I feel like we can get somebody better. I really do. In free agency, I feel like I mean, worst case scenario, we can just re-sign him in free agency. Hutchinson, I don't think we have any other goalies. We may have to sign him. So I'm probably gonna have to do some AHL contracts, which I'm basically gonna release everyone of no potential whatsoever. Do we keep Adam Mazzaros? I mean, how much does he want? Yeah, I'm not necessarily feeling Adam Mazzaros. I mean, maybe we keep him on the bottom, like on the last, like, because he's listed as a 7th D, man, but he can play top 6 minutes. He wasn't terrible during the season. I mean, he didn't really have any points, but we didn't sign him to get points. I mean, he was a +7 last year. He played the full 82 games, had 7 points, +7. He's a good bottom line defenseman. I feel like we signed him for 1 more year. Yeah, I feel like we should sign him for 1 more year. I do not want to give him 1.6 though. What about 1? Oh, he wants 3 years. No, buddy, you're not getting 3 years from me. What about 1 year for 1.4? He actually 1.3. He's not gonna take that. If he does, great. I doubt he would take that though. Again, we can just release him and hope someone else falls. Nick Petan. I don't know. I don't feel like he's getting any better. I mean, he's 80 overall. He will be playing in the AHL for us. So what about 3 years? We're basically giving him another entry-level deal. That's what it seems like. Brett Howden's almost 80. Quick, is that the guy we just drafted in the first round? It is. Okay. Joseph Quick. 2-way forward. Yeah, you're playing in the AHL for sure, bud. We'll give you that nice contract right now. 3 years in the AHL or minors, wherever you go to. You have the high. We won't sign you yet. Let's see. You can get released. Oh, we'll go to the in system and go from there and do it like that because that's where they all are. We'll start from the bottom, the low overalls. You are. I don't know if I want you or not. Or we'll go to the UFAs. That's the smart thing to do. UFAs. You are 20, 64 overall. We can just release you. I have no room for you. So far, those are the only guys we really need. I mean, most of our AHL guys are still signed. Our AHL team's pretty young. I basically got rid of all the older guys. And that's exactly what I want to do. In the system, are they down here? Yeah, our AHL team is extremely young. All those old guys are gone now. I really don't know if I want Toby Instrom. I really don't know, guys. I mean, I would love to get you guys' input on this, but I kind of want you guys to see who's in free agency before we sign him. So I may let him go to free agency and go from there. Okay, so we're going to sign Shirley. I mean, I don't know. I want people who have a lot of potential. So McGregor's low overall. Bykov, he was our 2nd round pick, I believe. His 3rd round pick. My bad. Stahlberg's are late first, so we're gonna sign him because he's got the top 4 defensive potential. He could be pretty good. He will be playing in the AHL, if not in the minors. We're signed. I'm trying to fill out the AHL team. So, I have to remember to turn injuries off before we start the season. I hope I don't forget that. I just now thought about that. I'm actually about to go do that real fast before I forget, because I would always forget, and we'd have players fall to injury. So I'll be right back. Alright, that's done. I'm glad I remembered that, because I always forget. And I was thinking too, Toby Enstrom, I'm okay with releasing Toby Enstrom this season. And if nobody else is there defensive wise, we will sign Toby Enstrom. So basically we're looking for 2 bottom 6 defensemen, because we are not going to, we can see if Adam Mazzaros will take that deal. I doubt it. Or Adam Mazzaros. I forget his first name. Maybe Andrew, maybe Adam, something like that. I know it starts with A. Advanced A. My mind's elsewhere. We'll see if he takes that. He's probably going to reject it. Nick Patan, okay, yeah, offered. I'd resign, but I want to win now. Oh, okay. Okay, so now he's saying we're not a good team, basically. So, yeah, he's going to get released. Who wants to meet with us? Blake Wheeler. Okay, what do you have to tell us, Blake Wheeler? Trading away Ben Bishop was a tough pill to swallow. That's his best locker room chemistry. Hockey is a business. It was a hard decision. I'm sorry it affected you. The trade will make us a better team. We'll be better off in the long run. It may not seem like it right now. Work with us. Trust in us. I feel like that'd be the best one. Responds well to motivation. Okay, that's great. So I feel like that would be the best one, because he probably is like, okay, we got these 2 really young goalies. We will be really good one day. I got you, GM. I got you. I know how you feel, man. That means you're gonna sign me. You're gonna re-sign me next year if I do good, which means I should play my heart out. So that's exactly what we want from Blake Wheeler. So we do need another defenseman. 2 of them, if possible. But yeah, you're getting released, bud. We don't need you. And now they're losing morale because of that. That's unfortunate, but you know what? It's fine. Del Rio, you're 22, low top 9. You're good in the AHL. We'll qualify you, man. I really don't know. We have contract room. So we'll go through these guys. Blumquist, we really don't need you. Lodge, we'll qualify you. We'll qualify you as well. And now we'll go to unsigned. We do need to sign some of these guys for the AHL, which we're signing the highest overall guys, like this Shirley guy. We're signing you. You'll be good down in the AHL. What about... I do want to give Bykov a contract. He could be decent for us. Maybe future 3rd liner. Fletcher, we'll give you a contract as well. Even though we've already thrown you on the trade block like 6 times. We'll give you one. Bushk, we just signed you. We got the low potential. So we'll give him one instead over you. William Bear, or Will Bear, whatever your name was. Wyatt Bear, that's what it was. And then, I kind of don't want to lose any of these guys. Worst case scenario, some of them don't play. So we're just going to fill out our AHL squad. Worst case scenario, some of them get scratched. We don't want to fill up our contracts, though, because we would like to look for at least one skater or defenseman in free agency. If not, we'll just go after the guys we had before. Advanced Day, they should have all be accepted, and that's what it looks like they did, so that's great. I'm really hoping Patrick Laine gets a jump. We really don't have any big contracts to deal with this year, so maybe signing like a really good defenseman to like a 1-year deal won't hurt us. Is that the only guy we have who does not have a contract? I think so. In the system, everyone down here is signed or tendered. Keane and McGregor are the only ones that are not. Yeah, they're the only ones that are not. Do we really need them? I feel like we can wait on Keane. McGregor, we don't need to sign you. Yeah, we don't necessarily need you guys at the moment. If we need you guys, we'll sign you. We don't necessarily need you right now. Actually, we can... Let's switch teams. Oh, okay, that's for like that. Who got the first pick? I think it was Detroit. What was that guy's overall? What was his overall? He was elite, I know that much. Swanson, I believe that's who it was. Yeah, he's got a low overall. So Detroit's going to be sick in about 3 years. So yeah. So let me see if these guys accept, and we're probably going to go into free agency. And this is a long video already, so I'm glad I'm letting you guys decide on free agency. And none of them accepted. Oh, I didn't offer anyone else a contract. So we're going to go ahead and sim the free agency. And fingers crossed there's a good defenseman there, maybe a top 4. And just FYI, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hutchinson. Oh, I forgot to sign Hutchinson. Man, I knew I forgot something. First things first, I'm going to check to see if any like really good goalies slipped away in the draft. Any good skaters in... Okay, Kyle Turris. Brian Little, we could bring him back, but we don't necessarily need a center. Jack Johnson. We do need a defenseman, so maybe signing a top 4 defenseman like Jack Johnson for 3 years would not hurt us, but we don't necessarily need him for a long time. Maybe going after this guy would be pretty good. High top 6 defense. Josh Manson. We might go after Josh Manson. I feel like that would be the best thing for us to do. That's my opinion, though. I'm going to let you guys make the call here. Because we could just, pay everything, go after Mark Edward Vlasic, sign him for the 7 years. Good God, we are not signing him for 7 years. He's going to want a lot of money. But 91 overall, though, that'd be nice next to Dustin Byfuglien. And then we'd have a stacked defensive core. We're going to goalie, see if anybody slipped away in free agency from the drafts. And it's going really slow. We do have $11 million in cap space. That's great. Robin Lehner, someone young. No one slipped away in the draft. That's great. I mean, I guess. We do need someone for the AHL. Because I did not sign Helbig. I wish I did. I forgot about it. We do need a goalie, though. Where's not Helbig, Hutchinson. I'd be really mad if I didn't sign Hutchinson. We'll worry about that later. Any, skaters slip away in the draft that are, really high overall, potential-wise? I think that Josh Manson guy is the highest one in free agency. This guy slipped away. Abarov, 20 years old. No, he was drafted by Columbus. Vitaly Abarov. I am not saying his name right. I feel like we signed him, though. This guy, Dube. Yeah, he's Dylan Dube. Yeah, he slipped out of the... No, he didn't. Okay. What's with me thinking all these guys slipped out of the draft? I see the age. I'm like, oh, yeah, he slipped out of the draft. No, they just never signed them. And... yeah, that's why. So I feel like we signed those guys, fill out the AHL squad, and I'll let you guys call the big... So we're going to offer Dube a contract. There you go. And we'll give him the... yeah, we'll give him the most it'll allow us to. That way he'll sign with us. Actually, no, we'll give him 8.75. It's easy money. I feel like that's good for him. We'll give this guy a contract too. Low top 6. He'll fill out the AHL squad for sure. 7.50. There you go, bud. Here's what I want to do. I really want to sign. Where's he at? Oh, sort by overall. I really want to sign this Manson guy. Josh Manson. I feel like he could be really good. He has high top 6 potential. So eventually, he could be playing with Josh Morrissey and Jacob Trouba once Dustin Byfuglien is gone. Because Dustin Byfuglien doesn't have much longer here. Tyler Myers has a little bit longer. But this would be the replacement for Toby Enstrom. Right there. He only wants, he wants decent money. We have the money to give him. Getting this young guy right here compared to getting someone like Jack Johnson. The younger guy would last longer and be better for our team in the future, which it'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone because he's good now and then he'll be even better in the future because Jack Johnson's really good now, but he's only going to decline from here. He's a good 2-way defenseman. This guy's a defensive D-man. So that'd be pretty good. I'm not really seeing anybody else here that I would want to sign defensive-wise. Okay, that's going to be it, guys. Here's the decision you guys make. Do we go after another forward, stack our forward core, get Kyle Turris, which we really don't need a center. Or do we get like Armia? That's right, we tendered him, so that's why it says the team's interested in him. I believe it says if we're interested in him. So if we like offer him a contract, it's like, yeah, other team interested in him. It doesn't say anymore. So yeah. Hopefully a team snatches him up and gives us like a third for it. But anyways, here's what I want you guys to comment. Do we go after Josh Manson? Because he only wants $4.6 million for 3 years. I'm willing to give him like $6 million because he could get really good. He's got the high top 6 defensive potential, and he could be good now. He's 26 though. He is 26 years old, but he could still grow. Do we go off after Josh Manson, or do we go after like Chris Russell, which he wants 3 years for 4? So basically the same thing, except Chris Russell's good now, well, decent now. So is him. He'll be better in the future compared to like Jack Johnson now. So like, comment, do we go after Jack Johnson, Josh Manson, or do we just re-sign Toby Enstrom? I want you guys to comment down below what you think of how we did in the draft. Comment who we should go after in free agency, and maybe what goalie we should go after, if we should re-sign Hutchinson. And that's about it, guys. I mean, our team, we can't really see our team right now. Our team is going to be pretty sick next season. So if you guys did enjoy, press that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Sorry this video is really long, but you know how the off season is. That's why I'm breaking it up. And I'll see you guys in free agency.